Good morning, everyone. Hope you are having a wonderful morning on this fine Sunday. I am in a fair to middling mood. If you've never heard that saying, you're probably not from the South. Uh, Midland, I guess, is middle. So fair to middle mood. No, I'm in a good mood. Uh, Usually stay that way pretty much all the time. Calm, relaxed, laid back, and in a good mood. That's me. Um, Today is Sunday. I'm actually replacing a light fixture in my dining room this morning, and I've got my cousin coming over to help me. So, not going to be able to go forever long this morning, but we should be able to do about the same as we always do, an hour and a half or so. Let's see. What else is going on in the world of knives? Oh, I did receive 5 knives yesterday. So we will get to look at those shortly. Well, actually, right about now, because I usually start off by showing what I carried last night. And since I got new knives yesterday, I carried 2 of them. Let's see here. Camera still looks good. Still have not put back together that 80-20. I'm going to do something maybe towards the end of the video or in the middle of the video with those scales. I might try something experimental anodization wise on this video as well. Well, let me just start by saying I had this in my front pocket. I got the Kaiser Mystic in yesterday. Really digging it. It did have an issue, which I resolved, and I think today I'm going to try dyeing this micarta a blue color, just to have a different looking Mystic. This one does have Rex 45 steel. Cool blade shape. It is quite a bit bigger than the Mini Mystic. It's got great action. I've got the pivot as tight as it'll go, and it still just wants to drop shut. Kaiser's pretty good at that. The only issue I found with it is when this frame/liner lock moves away from this micarta here, it had a kind of a sharp point out here on the end. A guy on Reddit actually let me know about that, and I checked it, and he was right. So I used my good morning, Nick. So I used my field sharpener in my car and used a coarse stone to kind of round over this edge. You can see where I've kind of round over the edge of that micarta where it was kind of sharp, and out here at the end there was a point, and when you grabbed it right here, your finger hit on it and it made like a hot spot. So I fixed that. That's something they should have done, but it's just because of how that frame lock liner lock combo thing moves away from it, so it just created a little hot spot. But like I said, action on it is great. It's super easy to front flip. The reverse flick, your finger lands perfectly on the stud. Speaking of studs, anybody watch that new couple of versions of Drewski's new show? Could Have Been Love, I guess it's called. Could Have Been Records guy. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the guy. He's a comedian. Anyway, had that in my front pocket. And in my back pocket, I had another Kaiser. This is one of the older ones that the discontinued ones that I'm trying to collect. This is the Kaiser Quell, Quell. You can see it written right there. There's the maker. Super cool looking knife with a reverse tanto. It's got a nice fade anode job where it kind of fades from darker to lighter. It's got a cool treatment on the clip and on the back spacer. Not actually sure how they did that one. It almost looks like a lightning anode, but it's not. So that I'm not positive about. When I got this one, it had way too much lock bar pressure. The lock bar was way over, and it was very hard to close. Now I've got it to where you can shake it a couple of times and it will close. It's got the cheap Kaiser bearings in it. Good morning, Sever7. It's got those cheap Kaiser plastic bearings that they use in some of their knives. This is a little bit older version. I might try to swap those out this morning on the video with some ones I've got that are kind of like skiffs, but I got them from AliExpress. Yeah, I had that in the back pocket and this in the front pocket. I did get 5 knives yesterday. I got a 3-knife bundle that consisted of 3 knives that I got for $90, and 2 of the knives would have cost me $80 if I bought them new, and then this one would have cost me $20. So $180 worth of knives for $90. That's always a good day. These 2 supposedly have not been carried, or all of them supposedly haven't been carried. I noticed this one is a Kershaw, and it's a little cheap Kershaw, but it's a Kershaw I actually like. It's called something. I want to say it's called something. Brilliant. It's not, of course, it's not a live wire, but it's something similar to that. It is a little $15 knife, but I like the blade shape and the size of it for like a utility blade. I don't normally like assisted opening knives, but overall, I kind of like this one. I thought it would be more expensive than it is, but when I looked it up, it was only $15 on Walmart or something. It's a Kershaw. It's a Kershaw. That's all you need to know. No, it's let's see here. It is a Oh, here we go. Kershaw Hot Fire. Hot Fire. So that's one of the ones I got in that bundle. $90 bundle. This is the second one I got, which is the Mini Synapse clone from Jufool. And this one has real M390 blade steel. It's got it marked on there. Guess I was upside down there. I'm on focus. There you go. You can see the M390. And it is actual M390. I've got the full-size mini Synapse. And I'm really digging this one too. This one will make an awesome little 5th pocket carry. And it's got just butter action. Super smooth. Once you get past that lock bar, it'll almost cut you. Good morning, Knives Are Life. Howdy, sir. I believe they made a drop point and a Tanto version in a couple of different colors of this one. But I'm liking it too. It's a copy of the Vero Mini Synapse. I've got the full-size Synapse, like I said. I'd like to do a size comparison while I've got it out. Let's see. Where are you at? There it is. So here's the full-size one in the green micarta. So as you can see, it is pretty close. It does have the finger. Aha. This one only has it on one side. This one has it on both. That's kind of odd. I wonder if the original only has it on one on the big one too. I'm guessing that's probably why he did it. But that's 4 of the 5, and then you can see written on the bag of the other one, the $3.90 knife bundle, is I got a brand new, never used Civivi Cubit. And when I got this one, the clip was all bent, and he said it came that way, and I fixed the clip on it. And this knife would be $80 if I bought it new. I bought this whole set because I wanted this one, and I figured since I got all 3 of these knives here for $90, and these 2 would have cost me $80, it's a good deal. So I got, like I said, about $180 worth of knives for $90, about half price, what I like paying. These 2 supposedly have not been carried or used, and they look like it. I think he said this one, like I said, this one had something wrong with the end of the blade here. He might have opened a couple of packages, and it might have had that residue from tape, that you get on there. I cleaned it up. But this one feels pretty good too. I guess the Cubit is probably a nice knife, and there's people that probably buy this knife because they want it. I bought this bundle just because it was cheap and it came along. So I got these 5 yesterday. What are y'all carrying today? Yes, Sever7. It was a pretty good score. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to mention is 3 more of the winners got their knives yesterday. Ed got his. I heard from him. I'm not sure if BNA, sorry, I said GMA. BNA knows that his is in his mailbox. I'm sure he does, but Brand New American got his yesterday, and Bless Knives got his yesterday also. Haven't heard from either one of them, not that I'm expecting to. But Ed did post some pictures of the knife he received on the Discord. I guess we could go check that out. Let's see here. I sent him. Aha, that's not the Discord. The Discord is the Discord app. All right, hold on just a second. Discord. Don't switch. Got it. Disable. Is this going to show the Discord? No. What about this? No. Let's see. This should show the Discord if I have the Discord up. But it is not. So let's see if I can... Aha, that's the Discord audio. This window capture. Now I see why. It's because... Actually, I don't see why. It should be showing on the screen, but I do not see it. So why is it not showing up? Hello? There's Chrome. There's Discord. Nope, not it. All right, let me remove that. And let me add another window capture. And let me see if I can get it to show up now. There we go. All right, so, oops, now I got to resize it. That's what happened last time when I really needed to learn these shortcut keys. So the knife Ed got is this one right here. He got the Tucson saber tooth, which I don't remember the model number on it. There's the one he got right there. You got the KB Hydro in your pocket. Nice. That's the one Ed won from the contest. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot, and he already had one. But this top one is the one he had, and he said the ano on the new one looks way better. And he said he loves Tucson's, and was super excited about it. So, I tried to look at the video and give him something he didn't already have, but I failed miserably. But he said it could have been the worst Tucson they ever made. If he sees a Tucson box, he giggles like a kid. So I guess it worked out okay. I did post a few of my crazy AI shots of the Mystic and the Quail. These, of course, I did not take. I just used AI to put the knife into a background. But they turn out decently when I do them that way. If y'all would like to know how to do that, I can tell you too. You got the Yan Knives Chevron coming on Friday. Awesome. You've been carrying it all weekend. It's not the weekend. Is it? Oh, well, I guess you just got it yesterday, so you've been carrying it 12 hours? I'm just messing with you, Nick. I know it's early. Oh, no, it is Sunday. I was still thinking it was Saturday. So you carried it all day Saturday, huh? I love the Yan Knives Chevron. That's a beautiful knife. Let me turn off the Discord now. And KB Hydro, I know we looked at it, but I don't know for sure what it is. I cannot remember. I see so many knives. KB Knives Hydro. Oh yeah, that's a cool pointy knife. I'm guessing. Oh, I don't know which model you have. You might have the black one. No, you probably got the silver one. Oh, you'd like to know how to do those pictures with AI? Okay. Yeah, it's a lot better than than paying somebody to do artwork for you. So the app I use for that. Oh, you got the black one? There's an app called Photo Leap. And if you've got Android, I can show you where to get the paid versions of apps, because you're not able to do a lot of the stuff that you're able to do in the paid version with just the free version. But if you type in Google Photo Leap and then type the word APK and then the word mod, MOD, and then download, it will pop up with some sites where you can download the modified premium version of that app. And when you open that app, you got the black version, very thin. Yeah, it is a thin looking knife. Knives are life. And it kind of has that gentleman's look. It looks like it'd be a good slicer though. It's another one of those that'd be a good poker too. So when you open the app, basically, you hit start from photo, and you pick a knife photo like the Mystic there, for example, and the first thing it does is it removes the background. And then it asks, so it's got the knife just with no background, and it asks you if you want to create an AI background. And you hit yes, and you hit create background, and you say you want it on a chessboard. And then what do you want in the background with the Ferris wheel in the background? So I just put a chessboard and a Ferris wheel, and I'm going to hit create. And it just created 4 pictures with the knife laying on a chessboard with the Ferris wheel in the background. And you can hit generate 4 more, and it will generate those. And I know you can't see them very well, but there really is a Ferris wheel in the background back there. But you can basically put it on any surface with anything in the background. So that Photo Leap is a really cool app. And it's not called Photo Leap. I'm a total moron. It's called Photo Room. Photo Room. Sorry. Photo Room. All one word. I do have Photo Leap, but that's a different app. Photo Room. Photo Room. Take that back. All right. What's next on the agenda? I think we looked at your Legan knife that you were going to get, but did you get a standard version or did you get a custom one, or what's going on with the Legan knife that you got? Pretty sure we looked at them the other day, or actually we might have looked at a different version. Did you get one of the cool purple haze carbon fiber ones? Don't take the dots out, but yes, sir. Photo Room, APK, mod, download. And there's a couple of sites that are pretty well trusted. Happy Mod is one of the ones I use. But I would feel safe enough because it doesn't ask for permissions like crazy permissions. It just asks for access to files so it can look at your pictures. But it doesn't ask for like sending and receiving, blah, blah, blah. And you can, I would trust the ones that come up. The guys at Mod Apps are pretty good about that. Nick, which version did you get? I know you might be lurking in the background there, but I should have a bunch more knives coming this week. Looking forward to that. I'm also going to make it a point. So when you have as many knives as I do, and you've kept every single box from every knife that you've ever bought, not only does keeping the knives become a chore, but keeping all the boxes becomes a chore. And I don't know which one's worse. Probably the boxes. So I've got just trash bag after trash bag after trash bag full of knife boxes. So in order to sell knives, I have to go through and first find the box for it so that you can get all the stuff that comes with it. And then I have to match that with the knife. So it's kind of a headache. So I plan on focusing on that this week and trying to get some knives ready for sale because I need to switch up some inventory just for the channel's sake and for my sake. I'll tell you what, I do love the fact that this one has the little cutout on the reverse side for the reverse flick. I didn't say that earlier when I was holding it, but that's the way I open that one. And if it didn't have that, so if it's going to be on one side, I would prefer on that side for sure. Oh, nice, Sever 7. Yeah, I figured that would probably be pretty easy if you just sat there and took your time. also, let's see. I guess the only two people, yeah, Ron Dobbins. I didn't send his knife off until Friday, so he won't get his until like Tuesday. And I guess Josh is the only other one left of the winners, and he should get his on Monday, tomorrow. 0.1 millimeter at a time. Yep. So I'm glad to see. I actually, on Ed's, I forgot to put his apartment number on the stupid package when I made the label. So it got to be out for delivery, let's see, Friday. And I got a message saying it's not going to be delivered because the address was not correct. And so it went back to the post office. So I had to call the post office Friday morning in his local town and get them to add on there which apartment number it was. Or they might have sent it all the way back to me again. But anyway, that worked out and he did get it yesterday. So I'm happy about that. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. I did take and I resanded the 80-20 scales that we worked on, I guess, yesterday. And I put them in some multi-etch for a couple of minutes, which is the amount of time that it says to do that when you don't heat it up. Multi-etch you're supposed to heat up for it to work, but if you use it at room temperature, it takes a couple of minutes. So I did that to these scales, and then I also just dropped them in some distilled water. But sometime in this video, I'm going to try to do a fade job, which I have not tried yet. And I'm going to try to fade it from like 90 volts all the way, well, okay, so what I'm going to do, there's multiple ways you can fade stuff, I guess. But with my power supply, it doesn't change the voltage in real time. It kind of blinks and it takes it a second before it clicks down to the next voltage. So if I was to put knife scales down in the liquid and slowly pull it out as I was anodizing and turn the dial at the same time to adjust the voltage so that each part of the scales would get a different voltage as I'm pulling it out, I'm afraid that it would take a second to click in each time and it wouldn't do right. So what I decided I'm going to try is I'm going to try to set it at like 95 volts, which is the highest color, a nice green color. And I'm going to fully submerge the scale in the solution, in this solution here, before I turn on the power supply, so that as soon as it comes on, the whole scales are going to be getting 90 volts. But as y'all saw, when it went up through the colors, it takes it a minute to get through all the colors, and it goes through them, it progresses through them. So after I turn on the power supply, I'm going to slowly lift the scales out so that while it's changing colors going up through the voltages, we should get a nice consistent fade all the way down the scales. Now, this is all in theory. I've not done this before. So it will be practice, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to alter the speed at which I pull it out in order to get a good fade. So luckily I've got two scales here ready to go, and we can try them both. So if the first one, if I go too slow or too fast, I ought to know by doing that how to change the second one. So that is my idea. In theory, it sounds like it should work. Because like I said, I know it takes it goes up through the colors pretty rapidly, though. When you have it up at a high voltage, it goes through those lower colors really quick. So I think I'm going to have to pull it out pretty quick. The worst it can do is just look weird and we just start over again. That's why I said, don't be afraid to anodize, because you can always just get it back to like plain Jane. It's real easy. I don't have my power supply plugged up, and I don't have everything set up here yet, because I didn't know if I was going to do that at the end of the video. But not many people gave me very many knives to look at this morning, so we might just go ahead and do it now. Like I said, I can't be on forever this morning because I got to change that light fixture out. Let me get this blade and parts out of the way here. I am going to move this silly mat again just to not make a huge mess. All right, let's see here. Let's put this back. Let's get let's get my second camera. Let me get another little angle here. IV cam. All right, camera connected. Set this one up to the side here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. I should have been a little bit more prepared, but it's all right. It's how we do things around here. Let me see what kind of picture I got going on here. All right, that doesn't look... Oh, wow. All right. That should give us a good view of the table. Let me throw it up in the corner here. Boom. Got that up there. So we got this. As y'all can see in that other camera from the other angle, we got cups of water over here to do the double dunk. Those over there out of the way. We've got the two power supply leads, one of which we will put on the negative. The other of which we will put on the little piece of titanium. After I wipe off the titanium with a little bit of alcohol. Blah, 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 blah. Kind of repeating the same things we did yesterday. That's okay. Why not stay on a topic until we learn everything about it? I'm just wiping this off with some alcohol. Just make sure that there's no craziness going on. All right, got that done. Now, I don't have my power supply plugged in. So let me do that. Hold on just a second. All right. Power supply is plugged in now. Let me turn it on and set it up at like 90 volts or 95 volts or 100 volts or something. All right, we'll set it at 100 volts. Now, how fast should I try? I am not sure. Totally not sure at all how fast I should pull it out. That's what she said. Ed, welcome, buddy. So sorry I'm an idiot for sending you a knife you already had. I'll get over it eventually. But welcome to the show. I'm about to try to do my first ever fade anode job. And I'm going to try to do it in a way that I haven't ever thought about doing before. I'm going to, a couple of things I haven't ever done. I haven't ever had it in the solution when I turned on the power supply. And I also haven't ever pulled it out by starting at a higher voltage. Okay, so I don't know, you can't see, but I've got the other scale on the hook now. You can see in that top camera. I've got it on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to totally submerge this before I turn on my power supply. Then I'm going to lift it out as it starts anodizing, and hopefully we will get a fade. So here we go. See how it goes. Power supply is not on, but it's about to be. Here we go. It's on now. We've got voltage. Okay. There's what we got. First try. That actually doesn't look terrible. I probably could have gone a little slower. But it did get quite a few colors. It's got a darker all the way to a gold. There's no way that I will match that. So doing two scales the same is where you're going to have a difficulty. We're going to do this next one a little slower. I'm going to put that down in there and let it sit. All right, well, let's try the other one. Let me turn this off again. And I'm going to pull this one out a little slower. All right, I got it hooked on there. I got it dropped down in there. Make sure I got it kind of lined up where I want it. All right. Now I'm going to turn this on, and as soon as I see in the camera that it starts changing a little color, I'm going to pull it out slower this time. All right. That worked way better. And it did get a good fade. We got from the golds to the blues to the light blues, back to the golds to the purple. So we only got up to about, I don't know the voltage, we'll have to look on the chart. But I'd say, which way did I have this one in last time? I think I had it like this. I think the purple, no, hold on. Yeah, it goes fast because I've got it up at the high temperature. But you can see that fade. Looks pretty good. Pretty wild rainbow looking knife though. And I did sand these really good this morning and use multi-edge. Give me just a second to look at the color on this first one I did and which end I had. Does anybody remember which end I had in first? Let's see. How did I hook it? Let me look at the video. Hold on. Give me just a second. Look at our live video. Let's see if I can tell which one I had. Whoops. All right, hold on. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Where are we at? All right, got the stuff on the screen. It looks like I hooked it All right, I had it with the pivot down. Okay. Pivot down. All right. So I had it with the pivot down. So I had it like this. So I'm going to go back in and try to add another layer of fade, but I'm going to go even slower this time. And it shouldn't change. All right, let's see what we got here. I can kind of watch it. So that one totally changed again. And it's totally different than that one. But they both look pretty cool. I like the gold would be first, might be wrong. No idea what that means. But you can see they both look pretty cool. Like I said, if you had a variable power supply where the knob would instantly change, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So with my camera here in the top corner, you'll see my power supply. So when I change the voltage, see how it takes it a second? It actually takes it about 3 seconds before it clicks in. So I'm afraid it's not changing it until it stops flashing. I could variably rotate the dial instead of lifting the scales for each section. But what I did instead was I lifted the scales, started at the highest voltage. And I still don't think we ever got to the highest colors because we didn't get to a green. So right now I should be able to just take this, put it back in here, and let it turn the whole thing. You can see it going through its colors there. So I don't think we ever got up to the... Yeah, I need to go a lot slower if I want it to get up to those high voltage colors. You can see it's still changing color. I need to be careful over on that side with my two positive and negative close together. I'm in y'all's way, I'm sure. Hold on just a second. Let me get this. There we go. I'm still showing a little bit of change. Still not getting to that green color. Of course, yeah, it's still not. We're almost to the greens, but oh yeah, there we are. We're getting... That blue is pretty sick, and it's got like a greenish tint to it. Let me pull it out. It's only at 94 volts right now, but that color is pretty sick. So it's got kind of a greenish blue look. You can tell it's kind of a green blue. Let's do the other one while we're here. Even them out. You can watch it change its colors there. It's pretty cool for video, at least, watching the color cycle through. Minty fresh. So you can watch the power supply up here in the corner. You see how that middle number, that's the amperage. It keeps counting down, and it kind of shows you what voltage it's at the current time. So now we're at like 89, and it'll keep counting down as it's changing colors. And that middle number is the amperage. It'll keep dropping until it gets to 0. And that's when you kind of know. I know, Sever7, YouTube is really screwing me. So I've gone to the YouTube creator support because of my watch hour issue, and I lost subscribers. No, Josh, this is not the toy I was talking about the other day. That's actually coming in a couple of weeks. This is just regular anodization. And I think we're pretty close to the same color as the other one now. So now these two are pretty much evened out. They're actually real close to even. So like I said, y'all, anodization is a very forgiving thing. So don't be scared to experiment, because you really can't mess it up. And as you saw, I had my hands all around there. I didn't get shocked because it's, like I said, it's DC voltage. So don't worry about that either. Whoops. Yeah, I know, man. And I actually lost subs yesterday, Sever7, is what I was saying. It'll stay on the scales for as long as, it's, these higher voltage colors will stay on a lot longer, and a heat ano will stay on longer than electrical ano, but it doesn't just rub off. I mean, you saw you take sandpaper, and actually sand it off. So it's just like any anodized knife you buy. I lost like 3 subs last night. I mean, it's not a big deal. I understand that, but they've really been screwing me on my numbers, on my shorts and everything. I think they know I'm getting close to being monetized, and they're trying to keep me, as long as they can. I just dried that one off, and man, that green looks pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let me clear off this mess again. Get these dried off. I might actually reassemble this knife. They're really close to the same color. This one's not dry yet, so you can see that dry part there is the same as that one, though. When this finishes drying, it should be real close. Close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes, or whatever they say. Horseshoes and hand grenades. All right, put that back there on the back of the desk where it goes. Get my cups out of the way here. I need to swap out this distilled water. It's getting a little dirty. Luckily, it's only $1.29 a gallon or something. Yeah, make sure you use distilled water. I don't know if I stressed that enough, but very important, so that you don't have all the nice chemicals they put in our water, the fluoride and all the stuff like that. All right, now we're back to where we were, kinda. There's the 2 scales that we tried to fade on. At least we kind of saw what the fade looked like. Do y'all know how the 80-20 lock works? I'm sure y'all do. But if you don't, we could reassemble this one and you could actually learn. Put that, let me get that a little bit more zoomed in here so y'all can see me working from the side angle. All right. Good morning, Doc Seuss. Thank you, Doc Seuss. I needed that sub from the ones they took from me yesterday. Yeah, I'm getting really close to 1,000. I said I would have another giveaway when I got to 1,000. But I won't be giving 6 away when I get to 1,000. All right. Do we want to put this back together on camera or do we want to wait? Yeah, that's a good idea, Ed. I need to make a little rig like Ed just suggested where I have 2 hooks so that I can dunk both sides of the scales together. And then if I was doing a fade, then as I pull them out, they would be even. I haven't had too much of a problem as long as I make sure I etch them pretty much the same and then anodize them to the same voltages, doing them separately. But with the fade especially, I need to make like a hook hanger thing that you can hook 2 of them on. Josh, your knife should be in tomorrow. Should be delivered. Everybody else but you and use a wire coat hanger. Okay. Yeah, the only thing about coat hangers is to have that coating, you know. Other metals can react with titanium in the anodization. I'm sure if you've done it a while, you've accidentally left a washer in or something and it'll rust washers instantly. So I try to use just titanium, but I've got lots of titanium wire that I can use to make a little double hook. I don't remember if the Demco has the pivot on this side or not. I'm guessing it probably does. I didn't see that message, Ed. Sorry. It's popping up in my... Okay, this one does have a D-shaped pivot, so which side of this... Okay, that's not D-shaped. Oh, so this is one of those stupid clones that they put a D-shaped pivot in, but nothing in it is D-shaped except the pivot, which makes no sense. Yeah, Ed, I tried to watch that a little bit, but I didn't see actually what you said. Y'all let me know about some new knives we can look at while I'm doing this. What's coming out, or what are you looking forward to, or what are you buying this week? What is the dealio? And I totally don't remember. I told myself when I took this apart that I should have taken pictures because there's one of these that goes in a different place than the others. And I don't remember which one it was. I think it was... So I might not do this on camera. You ordered a Unkovsky custom. Unkovsky custom. Let's let's see. Unkovsky Custom Knives YouTube. Unkovsky Custom. So here you are ordering all these new knives instead of buying the Brian Efros Elder. No, I'm just joking. Just joking with you, man. I know you'll get around to it. It looks like he does a lot of engraving work. I would say that's probably done with a laser. I bet you probably got one of these frame locks. Possibly. I'm just messing with you, 7. Okay, Ed, I believe you. I'll quit feeling stupid for sending you the same knife you already had. I'm wondering if Bless got his out of the mailbox. And if y'all talk to Brand New American, I wonder if he got his knife. Haven't seen him in a couple of days. Go to his shorts real quick. Which short am I looking at here? Did you get a plain one like this? A Dark Series drop point? It sounds good. Let me turn the audio on. Had a nice click to it. Oh, so you got the little notch like on this one. You got the little cutout like this on the blade. Viper Handy Fixie. Viper Handy Fixie. Viper Handy Fixie. I like Italian-made Viper knives. I've got 3 of them. Oh, that's a cool little knife. Did Jesper Vox Knives make that? It looks like a Jesper Vox Knives knife. Nope. Fabrizio Silvestrelli. I bet you got the. Let's see. I don't know. Did you get the CN one? Which version did you get? Still Addicted. The Vero clone is awesome. I bought the little mini synapse. I got some new knives yesterday. I got the mini synapse in M390. I got the Mystic. I got this Kaiser Quell. You got the natural micarta. And I got this Kershaw, this little cheap Kershaw. And then I got I got a Civivi Cubit. Brand new. Does somebody want this knife for $40? It's brand new, never been used. You can have it for $40 instead of $80 like it is on Amazon. It's the blue Civivi Cubit. Half price. Never been used. With the bag. Natural micarta. I'm not sure if that was one of the ones I was pointing at. That's the one I said I thought you might have gotten. Not sure which the natural. I'm guessing one of those two. What does it say when you... Yeah, natural canvas micarta. Wow, I was pretty good at my pick. That's the one I said I thought you got, the CN. Yeah, I got all three of these for $90. The Vero M390, the Cubit, and the Kershaw. About $160 worth of knife, or $180 worth of knives for $90. Can't beat it. I bought a bundle on Knife Swap. I kind of stopped assembling this knife because I don't remember which way the pivot goes. I mean, not which way the these little spacers. I don't remember which one goes where. I will have to, I think the one, I think this one, there's two of them that I'm not sure about. Actually, there's three of them. This one looks like the biggest one. That one is the stop pin, I do believe. And I think the other one is I think these two, I mean, I know these two go on the lock. Well, let's figure this out here. So, if it's open, do I have that backwards? Yes, I had that backwards. That goes like that. Locks in somewhere. Let's see, I don't remember how this goes either. Good grief. The micarta overlays are great. There's only a little gap when it's open. And it does, but it's a great little 3-finger fifth pocket knife. I've got the other one. I thought I had it right here somewhere. Oh yeah, I've got the full size one, so you can see the size difference. It does have the little cutout on both sides on the mini one, whereas the full size one just has it on the reverse flick, which is, you know, if I was going to have just one, that's where I prefer it. But it's quite a bit smaller. It's a great little fifth pocket knife. All right, let me figure this out here. So these two go in there, but which one goes where? Let's see, does that fit there? That one wiggles. Let's see. think they go with the bigger part up. I mean, I think those two go there. And then I can't remember. Whoops, I'm guessing it goes the other way. Let's see, that's the little part, big part. All right, I think it goes like that. I think that goes like that. Then the spring goes in here. Actually, the spring might go on the other side. I cannot remember. It's been a while since I've disassembled a... Oh my God, I just shot the spring into outer space. I have no idea where that went. Luckily, I bought a pack of a bunch of them. I actually just bought a pack of extra springs for these. But I have no idea where that spring went. I didn't even see what direction it went. Oh well. The which one is showing is the real deal. No, the ones I've got are fake. This is the SMKE, and this is the Jufull. I've got a pack of those. I'm gonna have to stop doing this now. Putting this back together though until I find that spring. Or find the little bag of the other ones I had. I just put them with something else. I think I put them in the bag of goodies. I don't know. I've got knife parts everywhere. Having issues. I know something else I wanted to do that we could do. Where did I put the stupid springs? They gotta be in here. Knife parts. Good grief. Gotta go through them. If you need any kind of screw for any knife, I got it. I got you covered. I think the springs are in here though. I got bearings, clips, whatever you need. I got you. These are actually the ones I want to try. These are the ones I was talking about that are kind of like skiffs. Oh no, these are actual skiffs. These are actual skiffs. But I've got some that are like skiffs. And I ordered a 5-pack of those Demco springs just to have. I'm not sure. I don't think this is one of them. I think this is like a pin. They quit selling them. They're sold out. I got the last one, I think, the full size one. I think you can't get them anymore. Sorry, didn't mean to get your hopes up. But I did want to try to change the bearings in the coil. So let me set this to the side for a minute, and I will finish working on that later. When I find that spring, when I look around the room and try to find that spring. I knew I shouldn't have tried to do it on video anyway. Stuff never goes exactly right when you're doing it on video. Alright, well, we started to put it back together. I did want to, I don't like these cheap Kaiser bearings though. So I wanted to try to put the ones, where did I put that bag? Oh, Yeah, I wanted to see if I had some that were kind of like the skiffs that I bought from China. So this knife is pretty simple. Took it apart quite a bit last night, adjusting that lock bar pressure. But all you have to do is take off the show side, and you can pretty much do whatever you want. It's real simple, 2 screws, and then take it apart. But this one has those cheap Kaiser bearings. Those cheap plastic ones that they do. And they just don't feel good. So I'm going to see if I have some that will work. So yeah, I ordered some that are kind of like skiffs. They're fully caged. And I've got the size written on here. So this pivot is a 6.2 by 1.58. I need the ones that are 1.2 thick. So these are 8.5 by 5.2 by 1.2. I think that's, nope, let's see what else I got. Then I have yeah, these are the one, no, these are 1.5s too. And those look like 9.7. And I got all these, and all these, and all these. Aha. These are the ones that are like, really like skiffs, that are double row. I think these are, yeah, these are 1.2. I think these are the ones I need right here. Still addicted? I'm sorry you're sick, buddy. Let's see if these are the same, close to the same size. Yes, I think these will work perfect. Yes, these will work perfectly. All right. So, put those in there, and since I'm replacing it, I'll drop these in there. Take this one off. Get that one out. Stupid bearing. Come on, bearing. All right. Put this one on. Yes, these ought to be way nicer. Perfect. Back together. The back slipped together. All right, we're good to go. Put that bearing in the bag with those so I'll know where I took it from in case they don't work. I'm pretty sure this is going to work perfect. Ron Crow. Morning, everybody. What are y'all doing on this Sunday afternoon? I'm about to install a light. All right, no blade wiggle. It's always good. It means the bearings are pretty close to the right size. I think they're going to be exact. I'm hoping the action is a little bit better than those cheap plastic ones. All right, so far. I don't think those are, yep, I don't think they're thick enough. I might need the 1.5. Wow, that surprises me because I would have thought for sure that those, that the Kaiser ones wouldn't have been as thick. But that's fine too, I got those. All right, let's try this again. So those are not the perfect ones. All right. Try this again. I think these are too thin. These are the 1.2. Yeah, bearings usually come in 1.2 or 1.58. when you get down to the smaller sizes. So these right here are the ones I need, I believe. Tri-State, business as usual. Sit on the floor and play with knives. That sounds like a fun Sunday. Put all these back up in the bag. They go in. All right. Got those out of the way. Now we're the ones. These right here. Let's try these. If you got a bunch of different bearings, you can eventually find ones that work. And these are the cheaper ones, but that's all right. I think I got some 1 point. Let's see. Those are too small. Those aren't any good. There's a couple in there. These are the double row. These are 1.2. These work good in some knives. Let's see here. Those are 1.2. Those are 1.2. A lot of cheaper knives use the thinner bearings. All right. Let's try these, see if they work. They fit the pivot good. Let's see if they're thick enough that the pivot will actually tighten up this time. The reason I knew those others were too small is because the pivot wouldn't tighten. This one feels like it might be a little too thick, which is weird because they don't really make a bearing in between those sizes, but maybe they do. Those plastic ones could be whatever. Yeah, that tightened up way better than the first one. I felt the other side spinning when it was too thin. All right, back together again. Let's try that out. Oh, that's way too tight. Yep, that's not going to work either. Oh well. I thought I would have some that would work. You live and you learn. It's part about working on knives. The joys of working on knife when Kaiser has their own size bearings. No wonder they don't come with metal ones. That's why you can't fit skiffs in certain knives, because they don't make them. Those might have been the ones I was looking for right there, actually. I don't know. Flipping, doing knife maintenance, making... Oh, do you sell those? Do you have an Etsy shop or something? Is that what the deal is? With those, all those lanyards? Oh, maybe that is the ones I used. That is the ones I used. Those are too big. All right, I guess we're going back with the stock ones, unfortunately. Action wasn't terrible, but I don't know. I just don't like the plastic bearings as much as I do the metal ones. Put a little bit more oil on them. Maybe that's all they needed. Can't have too much oil. That's what she said. All right. This will be the last time, I swear, that I assemble this knife today. All right, back together. I know this will fit because it's the factory ones. Like I said, when I got this knife, the lock bar pressure was way too great. You give them away? Why don't you send me a couple? No, I'm just joking. You got my address. It's on that box I sent you. Yep. Centered good. That oil did make a little bit of a difference. Make sure I got it all good and tight. Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, this one just takes a couple of shakes and it'll close. I could. The lock bar pressure was way too hard, and you can get it to close with just one shake. That's okay. I mean, I like my knives kind of like that, but I do like fall shut. That one's fine. Kaiser Quail. And a bunch of bearings. And a greenish blue 80-20. Oh no, really? What a guy, what a guy, what a guy. I don't care what they say about you, Ed. Hey, Knives Are Life, don't make me feel bad, man. It's not nice. Yes, I know I gave him the same knife he already had. Huh. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I was getting over it, but now I'm not. Since Knives Are Life had to be mean, mention it again. Oh well. I tried. I tried to watch the stupid video. I mean, it's not a stupid video. I take that back. I tried to watch the video, but I'm stupid. I didn't see the bottom shelf with 2 suns on it. Knives Are Life is just mad he didn't get it. That's alright, though. I'm not the one that said it. Knives Are Life is the one being mean. With the same kind of knife you already have package. LOL. Wasn't me this time. I was getting over it. Well, alright, guys. I gotta go install a light. And y'all aren't giving me any ideas for knives this morning. Well, I'm sorry my free knife gives suck. Knives Are Life. Yeah, I'll try to have a good day. Thanks. Sure, Sever 7. Knife so. Knife so. I don't guess I spelled it right. Oh, 2 E's. I don't see it, man. SEO? I can't see the chat. Knife SEO? Oh yeah, that's the one that you posted about with other Chinese knives. Super expensive, different ones. Uh, is that the what's Sharp World? This site looks like one that I don't know. Looks weird. Is this somebody trying to start a site that you know or something? Is that why we're looking at it? No, this is the one we saw the other day, I believe. Because I saw that knife. Didn't you shoot a video of that knife or something? Uh, whoops. Sorry. They've only got 15 knives on this site. One of 14 products. Weird site. Yeah, I saw you said something about yeah, that is a weird knife. Where we at? Let's see. What in the world? That thing is that a is that a screwdriver on the end of it? Yep, that is pretty wild. I can see why they only made 100 of them. It's like brass knuckles. I think those are the only kind of knives that are illegal in Tennessee. No, it's fixed blades with brass knuckles built in. Brass knuckles are legal, and fixed blades are legal. And you can carry a sword. You can do whatever. Tennessee has the most lax knife laws, but you can't carry one of those fixed blades with brass knuckles built in. So I don't think this would count. It's a TS 330, huh? Did y'all see that post from Jerry Jelly this morning on Reddit? Um, he posted a Tucson that they just did a custom uh he posted one that they're going to release soon that he I guess he did an anno of where is it? I guess I could type in Jerry Jelly. Well, I don't see it. It's probably the hot topic one. Chinese knives. It's got to be one of these top ones. Unless he deleted the post. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Jerry Jelly posted that one this morning. Pretty wild design on a Tucson. That's an older model. It's a 223 Monarch. He said that he doesn't know when they're going to release it again or where they're going to release it, but he said right here, rare Jerry Jelly post, beautiful anno, my friend. It's a limited run, so it definitely should be available soon. And from what I can see, there's also going to be another Dragon version as well. Oh, shoot. Are you the Jerry Jelly? Yep, it's me. I don't use Reddit that often, but blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's a cool knife he posted this morning. Tucson. Oh, okay. So that little tab sticks out the end to keep the blades from closing all the way. That's pretty cool. All right, guys, I got to go install that light. Y'all have a good Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll do some more. Probably won't do any more anoing tomorrow because we've done that 2 days in a row, but we'll figure out something to do and some knives to talk about.